morning. How are you guys? How's it going? How is it going? Mine is going pretty good. It is very rainy. A blustery overcast day. We have a handful of days. How many days do we have of rain? Today and tomorrow, 100% chance of rain. 3 days of sun / overcast, and then 4 days of rain again. And this is after having a few days of it coming down. And I love rain. Honestly, it's one of my favorites. But being in a tiny house that has slightly leaking problems, it's not leaking anymore, but there's still, we haven't had the roof repaired how we want to and the siding repaired. So I'm just like, it makes me feel a little nervous and a little excited. And apparently, as I'm sure a lot of people along the West Coast, and gosh, who even knows where else, got snow. We didn't get snow here, but I believe that our property would have gotten snow. We didn't go to check it out because we don't like to go too much. I think that our car is pretty obvious. It's green. It's a greenish color. And the road that we live on dead ends at the end. It's just really obvious when we're driving there all the time. And I'm sure the neighbors are like, who the F are these people? So we unfortunately did not go to check it out. But I'm pretending right now that if we had been on our property, that there would be snow and that I would be showing you guys snow outside. So that's fun. I mean, climate change, a little terrifying. Hashtag go vegan, save the world. But climate change, crazy. It's insane to me that it's like February and there's snow. But this morning, so far, let me just working on my latte. Woke up in decent timing, but we just got off the phone with our builder for the tiny house. If I can kind of catch you guys up a little bit / rewind a smidge. So we had 2 different companies come out, give us their opinion on what needed to be done with our tiny siding / roofing. We'd basically done a lot of caulking and fixed everything that was going on, but there were still some suggestions for things that needed to be done. Our builder said that she would reimburse us for whatever cost, so we sent the estimate to her. She spoke to the roof / siding repair team on the phone, and they are not seeing eye to eye. So we called and spoke to her on the phone also, and we're just trying to kind of figure out where all of the facts lie, I guess. Jared is wandering around the tiny house with the ladder in the rain, taking more photos to send her. And it's just one of those, like, we feel like we have everything organized. We speak to the repair team, they speak to her, and then there's just like more to uncover. So that's a joy. But silver lining, I woke up very excited this morning because I woke up to 2 emails. Ever since starting my YouTube channel, I have had a dream list of companies that I would love to work with. And I started my channel about 1.5 years ago, so you guys might have just found me or jumped on my train or whatever. So welcome, thank you, I'm so excited. I'm about 1/3 of the way to being monetized on YouTube. That, by the way, takes 1,000 subscribers and then 4,000 watch hours. So I'm getting there. I'm 1/3 to halfway there within a year, with 9 to 10 months left to go. So I feel pretty good about it. But I mean, honestly, everyone that's subscribed lately, I'm so excited. Thank you so much. I love making these videos. I really enjoy editing them as long as I'm not rushing my process. It's really cool to me that I'm able to put out content, in my mind, art to an extent that people are really enjoying watching. So thank you guys so much. I'm totally down for thoughts, suggestions, whatever in the comments. I'm here for you, because obviously I want to make videos that you guys are interested in and that, you know, work for all of us. But I've had a list of companies that I've been really excited to potentially work with. I've applied to a handful of them. A lot of them are like, you're not a big enough person, you don't have enough subscribers, or like whatever it is. Some of them you have to have 1,000 subscribers, some you have to have 10,000 or even more, or just have more of an online presence. Like the fact that my website wasn't up and running at one point and it was just in the coming soon state, which it still is, that was enough to glitch them and like, your website's not up, we can't work with you. Which I understand as a whole. Obviously, these are big companies and they want people that they know they're serious, they're not wasting their time, they're gonna get their products out there. Anywho, sorry, I thought you guys might enjoy a little bit of like behind the scenes. If you guys like this information, let me know. If you're like, this ain't what I'm here for, I don't know, let me know. But I always enjoy the behind the scenes stuff. So I applied to a couple companies. As you guys know, I already have affiliate stuff with Amazon. Those are always linked down below. But I'd love to be able to work with companies more directly instead of like Amazon that's linked to a bunch of different companies, and I'm sure that those companies don't make as much money off of their products as if people were directly buying from them. So I really look forward to being able to work more directly with companies, and I got approved to work with 2. I'm very excited. So one of them, I'm gonna keep a little secret for a short time, just for fun, right? Suspense. But the second one is Etsy that is allowing me to affiliate with them. So I have a handful of things that I've purchased off Etsy, and now I'm able to link them for you guys so that you have direct links to them. Help you help me, help me help you, a little bit of everything. And I mean, even if you don't buy them, I still think it's cool that I'm able to just link to these companies where there are a lot of individually person owned, family owned, making stuff themselves, very DIY. I just think that's really cool. My mom is even looking to sell things on Etsy as like she makes jewelry and stuff like that. So very entrepreneurial family, if I might say so myself. So I just think that's really cool to support stuff like that. So yeah, it's been a little back and forth morning, but we are getting ourselves together. We're gonna figure out what we need to with the builder, send information their way, and just hopefully we can get everything sorted out before we have too much rain. One little thing that I think is funny, but I'm like, really, how much information should I really like share with people, especially we're in the middle of everything? In a message, and this could be completely taken out of context, like she's a very nice lady. She's great. And like very professional seeming and what have you. But when we had sent our list of, I don't want to say complaints, but like things that, I guess complaints, our email of complaints, let's not beat around the bush. At the end of her email, she said, tiny house living isn't for everyone. And I was like, whoa, what? Tiny house living isn't for everyone? First of all, I think that we're a very resourceful couple. I'm very upbeat. I'm very positive about things. I think I can live in any situation, for the most part. And, I mean, sorry that we thought that our tiny house was going to be built to like a certain home standard and keep us dry and safe and healthy. I don't know. I just thought that was funny. It's like, what the heck? But this video is gonna come out on the last day of February. So I thought that it would be good timing to check in with you guys on my goals again. I don't want to go too crazy in depth every month because I'm just like repeating stuff to you guys. But for me, it's really good to help keep me on track. But then I also think it's good to normalize people's goals and like how long sometimes it takes to realistically accomplish them. And I know I've mentioned this before, sometimes I'm just too hard on myself with my goals. And I feel a little silly sometimes expressing where I am or where I'm not with my goals because I'm like, goodness, it's 2 months into the year. I should be further, but it's life. I'm not further on a lot of things. Yeah, boo-boo, come on over. I'll move this. I was going to use my tripod to record, and I really just find that the things that I don't buy for filming end up being better for sticking my camera on. Right now, you guys are on a silo of pasta. So, yeah. Yeah, boo-boo? It's just like cats. You buy cats things to play with, and they play with your hair ties. They play with twisty ties, or they sleep in a box instead of this super cute bed that you buy for them. It being so chilly here, we bought the kitties a, I don't know, it was like, I wanted to say like clamshell, but I don't know why I'm saying that. Just like a little pouch, like a little fabric pouch that the cats could crawl into. I thought that it would keep them warm. They would love it. I think Joe crawled in it once, and we ended up returning it because the cats were not down. Jump up, boo-boo. Yeah. He's so cute. He just jumped up into his little bridge. Hey, boo-boo. Hey, boobs. I'm just going to do a super quick overview with you guys of how I've been doing on my goals so far. Next month, I want to make sure that like I have everything pinpoint written out for what my goals were so I can tell you how I did on them, because I found that in my January update, I missed one of my goals in mentioning, so I'll start with that one, was just my goal of being a content creator and the consistency that I want to have with that. So I practically aced it in January. I have videos coming out twice a week. all month long. And then in this month of February, I missed 1 upload. So that was like life, family, relationship things just popped up and took precedent and needed to take priority. And that's a blessing with working from home, being my own boss, is I'm able to do that. So it just something that needed to take prioritization, handled that, ended up having grace with myself, skipped that video. But besides that, I've had all my videos come out on the day that they should, on schedule. Some of them a little later in the day than not, but they came out. So I'm proud with that. I've been getting a little bit better at posting on my stories on Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram and you want to see stuff, feel free to follow me. My stories have been just things that I'm interested in, obviously little check-ins with the cats, and then my cardio check-in. Each night I've been posting a picture of, I'm not wearing it right now because it's charging, of my steps that I have on my watch. I'm literally putting it on right now. So, oh look, I have 0. But after I hit my 10,000, I just post it for consistency. Since starting that specific goal of posting it, I had 4 days in the last week where I hit my 10,000 steps. Another day I hit like 7,500, something like that. But I posted them when I only hit 10,000. I should post my steps no matter what, I think. Just showing that like I did them, I got there, and also that it's not a fail, it's not a complete miss just because I didn't hit 10,000, you know? But I want to get better about posting a reel once or twice a week and get better about posting shorts. Once I am more ahead on my filming schedule, then I think that will be a lot easier for me to have posts and reels come out because I've been working on my schedule, which I've been sticking to a little bit. I've been keeping it in, I use the pencil planner app, which can be used on, I think, any like Android, iOS, like app type thing. So Jared starts his new job soon. He's gonna work at a winery and they're closed on Mondays and Tuesdays. So those are gonna become my new weekends. And I just kind of got a little schedule plan here where I film videos on Wednesdays, edit on Thursday, on Friday, work on blog/affiliate link things. Saturday, edit. Sunday, Instagram, and shorts. So that will give me an opportunity to, I've already filmed all the content for the next week. I've already edited both the videos for the next week. And the last day of my work week, I will be then turning some of that content into reels and shorts and stuff like that. So I think that's really gonna work out for me. And then I've even got my next handful of Friday videos planned out. I was thinking of doing a video on cat-safe plants because I want to get a lot more greenery in here. We have some planter spots available that just need some plants in it, one of which is attached on the side of our little kitty shelf over here. I want to do, so my Bubby's birthday is St. Patrick's Day. He is also Irish. St. Patrick's Day is like always a big thing for us. And we thought that it'd be fun to do some vegan Irish St. Patrick's Day meals to share with you guys. So that will be another one. I thought it'd be interesting to do a video on what we're able to run on our 30 amp system here in the tiny house. People are always wondering how we're able to run so many things at once and if power is blowing on us. So I'll share that information. And then a couple other things. So stay tuned. I've got it all planned out. I feel good about my schedule. I just need to stick to it. Speaking of schedule, I have been much better about it, but I need to still get better. I literally made in my phone, in the clock app, I literally have like 6 a.m. wake up, do that stuff, 6:15, 6:30, 7:30, all this stuff. 9:30, get ready for bed, go up to the loft. I just need to turn these damn alarms on and use them. This week is going to be a little crazy because I'm trying to still get ahead with my videos. I want to have things set so that I can do, I don't know if you guys remember, but for a time at the end of my videos, I would have like a next time section, like at the end of a TV show where it's like, next time, this is what it's going to be about with a couple clips from the next video. But of course, to be able to do that, one needs to have it already filmed for the most part and even edited. So that takes time, but I'm getting there. I'm feeling good about it. Cool. And Jared just messaged our builder with photos and stuff she asked for, so that should go well. Other goals, reading and audiobooks. Been doing pretty good. I'm working on 2 books right now. One of them is Working Hard, Hardly Working by Grace Beverly. I think that's great for me right now because that's one of the things I'm working on is focusing, prioritization, organization, and knowing when to work hard or knowing when I just need to like give myself a breather, have grace, and like, you know, let things wait until the next day. The second book that I'm reading is, I actually just bought it sort of on a whim by the suggestion of a different content creator that I was watching on YouTube, Catherine Manning, and she, what is it? Let me go grab it. So this is book 1, both posted down below. You guys want to buy them on the Amazon. And then You Are a Badass, How to Stop Doubting Your Greatness and Start Living an Awesome Life by Jen Sincero. This book is great. Jared and I are both reading it. I have sat down twice to read it and I'm already on page 71. She said that this was the book that for her, it changed everything for her. It was the mindset that she needed to help her get her acting gear. And that's what I'm here for. So I thought I would read these 2 books before I read another fiction book because I just wanted to mix it all up a little bit. The next book that I wanted to read in the fiction realm, I've read Queen of the Tearling before, and I think now it's a 4-book series, but I've only read the first 2 books. I own the first 3, I think, and I need to buy the 4th one. So I'm not sure if I'm probably just gonna read them all over again. I love reading. I'm a book reader when I prioritize it. So I think that's gonna be my next series that I read. So I wanted to just get, you know, some other good stuff in my brain first. And in the audiobook realm, I'm working on a couple. I still have not finished The Spare, but I have been listening to it. I've also been listening to That Little Voice Inside Your Head. I was listening to it the other day when I was driving around, but just because like we're new to this area, I don't drive around a lot. Jared's the one that drives around a lot, but I do enjoy going out and doing errands myself. Also, I was trying to listen to this while just everything going on. I was getting a little stressed and overwhelmed. So I started just listening to like classical music or sounds, if you will. So maybe I will try to keep my audiobook reading to just when I am like going on walks and stuff like that, or I'm just here. The other book that I've been listening to is The 5 a.m. Club by Robin Sharma. Let me show you guys. This is what the book looks like. 5 a.m. Club. Obviously talking about getting up at 5 a.m. And the book is a lot different than I thought it was going to be. I was expecting it to be just like any other like self-help book. Sounds whatever, but if you want to categorize it like that, business book. I was expecting it to be written like a typical business book. This is a story of 2/3 people that are watching a guru speak on stage, their conversations they have, and then what happens afterwards. So I think it's really cool that it's both a story and educational. I need to finish that. So that is on the list. Hello, my love. But then I also think that I finished this last month, The Help. I read The Help. And maybe another book. In the food realm, I would say that I am definitely getting better. There's been less desserty things all the time, every day around the house, just every once in a while, vegan desserty things. They're still happening, don't get me wrong, but it's not like every single day I have to have a desserty thing. I also recently started having, hi Bob.
Hello.
I also, ooh, will you hand me the Oatly yogurt?
Yes.
I recently tried the Oatly plain yogurt. I am a huge fan. Even though it's plain, I can eat it just as is, and I've been doing that. But the other night, Jared made one that was lemon that was really good. He just did his own like sugar lemon mixture, added into it, and it was a fantastic yogurt. And I think that I can use this as kind of a dessert substitute. Whether I put a little bit of sugar and lemon in it, I could do vanilla, I can have it as is, but it has a nice cold, almost ice cream feel to it. For me, at least. So I'm really stoked about that. You've also been really good at meal prepping. I've been enjoying making beans, turning them into the refried beans you guys have seen. But I'll do that like right before I know I'm gonna be hungry for lunch. And so I'll just use chips and eat bean dip and then refrigerate the rest of it. That will last us a couple days. For me, if in a day I can have my 2 water bottles full of water, which got that high nut right here, have oatmeal for breakfast and a smoothie in my day, in my opinion, it's a win. No matter what else happens, no matter what else I eat, it really doesn't matter. That's a win. So that's what I want to focus on for this next month. I've been doing really good with oatmeal. It doesn't have to be oatmeal. It could even just be something with oats in it. It could be pancakes. It could be waffles. I don't know how French toast would work with that, but I'll figure it out. It could be something like that. So just oats in it. Then I will consider that a win. So that's gonna be my March goal. The 2 bottles of water, which I'm great at my water, okay? The oatmeal and smoothie. It is cold, so that is hard to motivate me sometimes to want to make a smoothie or consume a smoothie, but I just need to make one that's not too big. It's just the proper size, have my smoothie, and we're a winner. We already touched on working out. I've been getting my steps going, but I want to get going with tempo machine a little bit more. I love having this machine here, so I don't want to make it just a wall accessory. Even if it's just a 20-minute workout in the morning, whether it's yoga or weights, I just need to get myself moving, get myself doing it, because I know I'm going to feel a lot better once I am doing that. In regards to designing the house that we're going to build, I have been continuing to move forward on that. I've been using the Spoke app to work on layout plans, Pinterest a ton to get ideas and little mood boards going. We have decided that just like logically, financially, everythingly, we are going to build the guest house first, being just a 1-bedroom home that in the future will be the guest house on the property, but in the beginning it will just be our home on the property. So I don't need to make this huge house, which one day I'd like to build that dream home, but it doesn't need to be right now. So we can have our property, develop our property, do the plans, do the whole fun thing, have our smaller size home that's great for us, great for the kitties, make the kitties a huge playing space outdoors, but that's safe, that's covered. And that's really what I've been focusing on, is the guest house, if you will, but I'll think of something else to call it. I don't know. The mini house. But we're in the tiny house now, the small house, but I want it to be called the small house. I'll think of a thing to call the house. And the last goal that I've been working on is budget. I've been using the Mint app, which has helped me really keep on top of everything, realistically see everything that's going in and out of our accounts. I'm glad that I finally got that going. For me, that was like, I wanted to make goals, see what we're spending, and then either work on myself and not buy as many things, or if there are things that literally like it's like no, those things need to be gotten, then change the budget to be more realistic for our needs. I need to go through and sort out a couple more things and designate where they go for the month, but as it is, I will just show you guys the top portion there that we are as a whole in theory under budget. So that is exciting. I'm definitely over budget on a couple things at the moment. Groceries we're a little bit over on. My way that I plan to work on that is not buying as many desserty things because those can be quite expensive, and just making sure that we are making a lot of things from scratch, like rice and beans, and not getting that stuff canned because that can save a lot of money. But we also just did a big purchase from Costco because we were running out of rice and beans. We got a big bag of rice, a big bag of beans, so that's adding to the cost and stuff there. But then also maybe I have our grocery budget a little too low, and that's not realistic. So I'm going to work on it next month, but still keep it what it is, see how it goes, and adjust it from there if needed. Spent a little bit over on restaurants. It was $130 that we spent eating out. And I have my goal at 75. Oh, well see, I love when it does this. It thought that, this is why I said I still have to go through it. It thought that our tempo machine monthly charge was food. It's not. That's a gym. So basically then we would be, we spent 92 instead of 75. So that's not that bad. That's not that shabby. And that is made up of going to Amy's drive-thru because we now live relatively close to one. I mean, thank goodness it's not closer than it is because we would go way too much. But I'm sure you've seen at the grocery store the vegan and vegetarian frozen food items that the company Amy's has, and they have drive-thru locations in Northern California / San Francisco. So, you know, they have everything. They have burritos, burgers, milkshakes, french fries, enchiladas. Danger wrapped in a to-go bag. I should say, obviously, maybe not obviously, we are vegan. I've never been a burger person, even before being vegan. It was never something that I was attracted to eating. I used to eat chicken. I used to eat like turkey sausage, stuff like that, but I would never eat a burger. So Amy's burger is the first burger that I've ever eaten in my 33 years I've ever loved and been excited to go back to have another time. So, I mean, that's really just dangerous because we don't want to be eating out. But I think that is something to note. Home services. What is even hiding in that category right now? Oh, but that's that. Nope, we weren't over on that. Bobo, leave Barney alone. Thank you. Home supplies, it says we were over on. But we spent $80 on refills to our Life Straw, the filter for that, and that is like a year or so worth of filters. You guys saw me get the order for our, like, the toilet scrubs. So it's stuff like that. Things where we buy them in bulk and then we don't need to buy them for a while. So sometimes it kind of, you know, makes the budget on or off on that. Surprise, surprise, it says my shopping is a little high. Just recategorizing a couple things real quick to give us a more realistic look. So now we are under on shopping. That's exciting. That is exciting. But now I'm over on personal care. What the heck? I definitely spent less this month than last month, so that by itself is a win. I spent $150 on personal care things. But to note, that includes a $60 purchase that just went through yesterday for a monthly subscription, or like $56.81 subscription we have for our Bite toothpaste and mouthwash. So I love the Bite products because they come in glass, they come with a refillable, biodegradable packaging so that you can put the toothpaste and like the mouthwash just in the new glass container. So I really like that company. But if I didn't have that, I would have been under on my personal care budget. And I could have even pushed off that purchase a little bit further, but the subscription came up and I was like, you know what, we could do that and then just have it in back stock. So pretty good on budget now that I'm looking at everything. I'm a little more impressed than I was before. With that, as I mentioned, I still need to get my oatmeal going. So I'm going to get some oatmeal, do a little bit of reading to start off my day right. And eventually today, I'm going to need to work on these fingernails, if that is always my story in life. But I have 4 fingernails I need to put back on. One of them just popped off a moment ago when I went to grab the book. But I didn't tell you. So, gonna do that. Gonna look into the emails that I got about the 2 affiliate programs and see what I can do with Etsy, get that going. Also still working on the website, which really what I need to do is get a blog written that is relevant to one of my Friday videos that I've been putting out, and then do like a photo sesh, which I just keep feeling not ready for the photo sesh. Whether that is me physically not ready for the photo sesh, the tiny house externally not being ready, the rain creating darkness in the house. But you know, you can't wait for perfect everything. Also, if you guys saw our last video, you know that in the mornings we check for condensation. And we never have condensation really, but when it rains and it's extra cold, we have a little something to clean up. Okay. And my loom cube has fallen off on me 2 times. You'd think that I would
tighten it?
Yeah. That I would tighten it every time. But no. Tighten now though. Perfect time for me to leave you guys. Hey! Hello, yes, Mr. Bobo. Can you be nice to little man? Okay? Can you be nice? Yeah. Don't give me those ears. Get down here. Come on. Okay. Mr. Bobo was just beating up on our Foxley man. Okay, so I'm going to jump into that stuff, get those things going, and then we'll see if we go to the post office today or if Bubby goes, because we have a couple things are waiting. We have a high tail. Really? He'll have this little club end to his tail. Isn't it so cute? We got him that way. We didn't do it. The person that had him before stepped on his tail, and now he has a little Captain Hook question mark tail. Precious man. Mr. Moo Moo, how's it going? How's it going this morning, you little cutie pie? Hi. Hi. And then that's where I was talking about before, that we have a spot available for a plant. That's a little planter that comes in and out from the Catastrophic Creation set that we purchased. So we need to get some plants in here. Ooh, but also at the post office, what we are hoping for, fingers crossed, is we purchase another ottoman. Hey, boo-boo. Hi. Gonna go? There you go. Happy as scamper around. We purchased an ottoman attachment for our couch from Burrow. So, I know I've mentioned it. One of the reasons I love their products is because you can always add to them, expand them, make them bigger. And we found that in our space, we think that we would just do well having an extra ottoman that we can move around. We can use it as a table. We can use it as a footrest. Gets kind of funny with both of us trying to cuddle on this couch at night, watching TV, hanging out, and we're both kind of like hanging off the edge. So, yeah. We're gonna get an ottoman at it. It should have arrived a couple days ago, but with how weather has been, it's just a little up in the air. I think it should have arrived on Friday or Saturday, and now it's Monday. So fingers crossed that arrives soon. We can show that to you, put that together, get a nice good feel in our house, and then yeah. So yeah.
Nor does the genius or the madman.
I'm just going to do half a cup of oatmeal, 1 cup of water, mix it together, and add a little bit of brown sugar. Scooby-Doo! Scooby-Doo, where are you? Mr. Foxley just wishing he could go outside in the rain, sitting by the window. Maybe they'll open it for me.
Eating my burrito.
Eating his burrito. Hey, Skidoo. Can't decide what book to pick. them quick because I know Joe doesn't want me yelling in his ears, but you guys are catching me at a surprisingly sunny part in our rainy day. Very interesting. Yep, I think he's already over it. Are you already over it, Mr. Bobo? I had to pick him up because he was trying to bug Barney down here and climb into her box. It's the only one that has a heat pad in it, so it's always a hot commodity between the two cats. But I think that we're gonna get a second heat pad so that we can put it in another box so that they don't have animosity towards each other because of it. But just finished my nails, looking pretty good. I think that I'm gonna put in the order for the Glamnetic nails and give those a shot because I don't know how these nail companies expect you to reuse them the amount of times they say they can be reused, because when they come off there's so much glue on them and I will etch them off. I have this like little precision guy that I'll try to use to etch off the glue. It's just never fantastic. So I'm gonna try Glamnetic, but I'm gonna put that order through on the 1st because I don't want to be adding that to my budget for February. I will let you know when those come in, let you know how they go. I need to get a little bit more walking on the walking pad done, but stoked that today I accomplished the oatmeal smoothie, water, and soon to be walking. So yay, ending the month strong. March, gonna be a good one. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Thanks for listening to my goals, my check-ins, and, you know, giving a crap about them. Appreciate it. I will see you guys again soon. Hopefully it is a sunnier day for lighting at the very least. If you aren't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button. I have videos coming out on Tuesdays and Fridays, so if you want to see those and know when they're coming out, hit that subscribe. Thank you guys again. I will see you soon. Bye.